Ingenium is the name of it. So, yeah, that's horrifying. It's totally terrifying.
Welcome to April's Garage's greatest automotive channel in all of YouTube land, and this is a 2020 Land Rover Defender. Now, they said they were going to do the redesign in 2020, and everyone's kind of freaking out because the Defender is the last of the old school, cool Land Rovers, and they didn't know what it was going to be. I think they did a really good job.
It looks awesome.
Right?
But the old school Defender was amazing. It was basically a Jeep, a British Jeep, and they didn't have any of the Kardashian mall crawling, credentials to them at all as far as them being, just luxury rollers first.
Yeah, mall crawlers.
Yeah, they didn't really do any off-roading as far as the new Range Rovers or the Discoveries and all that stuff. Yeah. You can still get a Defender and have that old school Jeep, I guess, competitor. So when they said they were redesigning it, it was like, oh no, what are they doing? Well, we're 5 years in. Here it is. It's still in one piece. It's for sale at Eddie's Volkswagen, and it's about half of its new MSRP. So how's it holding up?
It looks so cool. It still looks like modern. I could see it coming out in 2026 looking the exact same way. Let's give you a tour.
Okay, let's just get the elephant in the room out of the way, April.
What do you mean?
Daddy Doug bought one new 5 years ago. He had it for a while.
Wasn't it his only brand new purchase of a car he's ever made at the time?
He's done that ever since. He's done several. But
okay.
Yes, I think at the time.
Which is a big deal for someone like Doug to say, I'm going to buy this brand new. Because all you guys are like, I'm not buying it new. I'm going to wait for the depreciation to go down when you drive it off the lot. But that says a lot for the Defender.
Yeah, well, Daddy Doug was really starting to roll in some dough. So I guess he bought this sucker and, he switched up for many different things since then. Mercedes wagons, Toyota Sequoias with the funky, cladding on it.
Right.
This one was definitely really cool, but now it's 5 years old. It's 60-ish thousand miles on this one. And for the low 40s, you can buy a Defender, the first edition, the 110, the car that people were fighting to get with the inline-six twin-turbo E-supercharged mild hybrid, which you'd think, on paper, that sounds terrifying.
Right.
But honestly, it's not that bad. It's holding up pretty good.
I'm so excited to drive it. They look really sexy. Can I say that? Can you say that about a car? They're boxy, that's kind of my thing. And new cars, you'd think they wouldn't be boxy because they need to get good aerodynamics for gas mileage and all that. So them still coming out with the boxy look. Thank you very much. It's gorgeous.
It's retro, it's boxy. They still literally put a box right here.
Wait, what is it? I know there's storage behind it, inside, but what is this?
Back in the day, it would have been like a first aid kit, I think, in the Defenders for the 110s or something like that. So they kept it just for the styling cue, but also there is a vent right here for the third row seating. So yeah, the 110, this is the long wheelbase. So there's the 90s, which are the two-door shorties, and the 110s, the long ones. There is a third row hiding back here, although it's not much of one. It's for little kids or amputees, people with short legs.
Wait, did you just say that?
You pull this out, and there's a seat right there.
That's perfect. So you can option it with a bench seat in the front row, and you don't get this third row back here. So it's kind of either or. You want the front bench seat or the 3 rows.
Yes, but this one comes with all the rubber mats.
That's great.
Lots of rubber.
That's what it's for, though. It's for off-roading and getting dirty and to be easy to clean.
Yes.
Safari windows.
Safari windows. Yep.
Oh my gosh. Thank you for putting Safari windows. This is where it's at. That's what you need. This is what we needed in the ID Buzz. I'm just calling back to that. Very cool. You got this exposed screws on here because it is off-roader. I don't want to take that off. Oh, that's where that triangle lives.
They don't need to do the exposed screws. They're just doing it to be cool, basically, to make it kind of old school. Yes.
We're like, hey, we're men, and we're not going to look finished and polished. We're going to be tough.
Old school, so full-size spare on the back. We're going to have exposed bolts. We're going to have a big mounted full-size spare.
What do you think the deal,
Those are reverse lights, I think.
They're little tiny babies.
Yes, and the brake lights, which it looks like you could climb up using them. I'm sure it would shatter. But
yeah, I'm sure it would. Now, the top, you can actually pick different color roofs. This one's that piano black that matches the sinister look of the windows. Very cool. Body color door handles. And what do you think? They're like, okay, we need to go down 3 centimeters and put a little notch here. Is there a design purpose for that?
I get that people are exaggerating sizes to you for years throughout your life, but that is maybe 1 centimeter and not 3 centimeters. That's half an inch, not 2 inches. I know I do it to you all the time, but yeah, it is interesting that they chose to do that.
Yeah.
But
I'm just imagining all these guys sitting in a boardroom being like, okay, it needs to be 1 centimeter, no 2. Like, what's the point? It might be an old school, like, I don't know what used to be there. It might be some design cue from back in the day.
it's just to be rugged.
Right? Very cool little vents. I don't know if they're functional. I think they are.
Maybe.
I think they might let air out of the braking system. I'm not
Some
sure.
of it. And then you have, well, this sort of diamond plating here on the hood.
This makes it look really rugged. Like if this wasn't here, it would look completely different. I'm glad that they chose to do that.
Yes, well, common issues, April.
Uh-oh.
Not a lot.
Okay, good.
I was researching it. There's a lot of people that were asking, like, I'm going to buy one of these used. They're getting cheap and affordable. What's gone wrong? And most people said early on there was some software problems. It's all solved by now.
Right.
Battery control modules, a pretty common thing, but a very easy fix with that mild hybrid system. No mechanical gotchas, no exploding suspensions or timing chains or, transfer cases, diffs, any of that kind of stuff that Land Rover kind of got famous for, like leaving people on the side of the road like this. Well, this old hoopty right here where the head gaskets will, whistle like a tea kettle and the air suspension leaves you on the ground and
Is there
everything
a certain
else.
generation or like decade where Land Rovers were just kind of I don't want to say garbage, but kind of like mechanical trash cans?
Is there a decade where they weren't? I mean, it's that's the thing. There's been exceptions to the rule with Land Rover over the years. There's a few that have been really good. And the Range Rovers, traditionally, amazing cars to own in warranty. Once again, Doug DeMuro became famous because he exploited CarMax with his Range Rover and the warranty that he had on it to the tune of, I think, $40,000 for like a $3,000 warranty. So this one, no common expensive issues out of warranty. Despite, go ahead and pop the hood. Despite what sounds like a very, very complicated engine, Ingenium is the name of it. So, that's horrifying. It's totally terrifying. So obviously there's cooling going into the intake here. It is an inline 6, so it's going this away underneath the car. So as far as reaching things, I mean, good luck. Holy crap. So a bit of sound insulation here. Yeah, there's 1 cylinder. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yonder deep into the dash.
Imagine trying to fix any of that.
The cowling would have to come off. Obviously, this intake intercooler thing would have to come off. And somewhere is an e-supercharger. It's like, right here, an electric leaf blower, if you will, along with the twin turbo system, where it really does have awesome oomph off the line. But supposedly, despite the terrifying way this thing looks, somehow it all works though. I was so surprised. I was looking for a common gotcha. Like, here's the Achilles heel of the Defender, and nobody is saying anything. And they're definitely old enough to start showing their flaws. All right, well, I'll put Humpty Dumpty back together here. Uh-oh, that's definitely the wrong way of the Ingenium. I am not very Ingenium myself here. So
I'm actually really excited to drive this. I've seen them on the road a ton. I love them. I've kind of stayed away from them because I feel like they're that like rugged Jeep, like off-road G-Wagon feel. So we're gonna see what happens.
I think you're gonna like it. You already like it, but go ahead and start it up. No timing chain rattle, no white smoke of a blown head gasket. Go ahead and rev it. You hear those turbos whistling.
It's really quiet. It's awesome.
Are you falling in love?
Look at this interior.
Uh-huh.
It feels like it's brand new. Like it looks like it hasn't been beat up a lot over 5
No
years.
wear and tear whatsoever. I mean, a bit in the rubber of the cup holders, I suppose.
But that's what I'm talking about. It's rubber, so it's almost more durable than leather, you would say.
Yes.
But it has that leather look to it.
Well, on the entry points of the seats, they put this really rugged cloth here and then leather on the inside. So the rubbing of in and out on the seat,
Right.
it's not going to show wear.
Yeah, it's even better. This is really cool.
And this hard plastic, but a cool texture, this soft. So they're using it in the right places as far as, right, yeah, and this way we can hold hands back here. Isn't that funky?
What would you put back there?
It's a floating screen. I don't know.
Put your secrets back there.
Little USB there, Defender logo,
Lots of
memory seating.
charging ports here.
Lots.
Wireless charging in a good spot.
Yes.
All the exposed bolt screws right there on the side. Yeah, I'm excited.
And heated steering wheel.
That's my favorite.
Heated
little thing.
seats. You push this and then you can dial it up in the climate control there. So it's a real knob for it.
There's no massaging seats.
No massaging seats.
you
That's
gonna
the
be okay?
only downfall.
You're gonna be okay.
Basically, you get your massage going off-road on the trail, and the vibrations, kind of shake you up there. That's what you do
Right.
in the Defender, right?
You ready?
What do you think of the shift knob?
It's interesting. It fits your hand like perfectly. I feel like they designed it.
I don't know. I mean, it has a sort of a right...
It's like a trigger.
okay, it's like a trigger. I was going to say, if it fits your hand, never mind. They have the clothes hangers.
There's clothes hangers back there. That's high-end luxury.
Yes.
You got clothes hangers for your suit coat when you're going off-roading. You can throw it back there.
Yep.
You ready?
And
Color.
a rear view camera or a mirror, depending on what you want.
That's
But
what
it goes
is.
back and forth.
Oh, this is nice. That's fast.
Isn't that a nice grunt off the line? So the E-supercharger, the hybrid thing's helping for that initial grunt. And then later when the turbos hit, it's just always in the power.
It is so nice. It's really
Go ahead and hit it.
It's amazing.
So they make a V8 one of these.
Yeah.
You don't need it.
No, this is perfect. I love this car. You're sitting high up. You got good visibility, except maybe for the back. Not the best visibility back there. That'd be my only knock on
Okay.
this ride.
Well, how about the ride itself, April? Were you thinking it's going to be trucky and off-roady? It's okay, right?
It's nice. It's not like, those old school like Lincoln or Cadillacs that are like boats around a corner where they're like
No.
with a hydraulic suspension. It's still rugged, but it feels good. It feels better than a Jeep for sure.
Better than the Jeep, and
Yeah.
then you had the old G-Wagon. Way better than that. The G-Wagons, people want them. The newer ones are better, but the older ones, they ride like a truck. The old Defenders, they ride like a truck.
Right.
That's what they were built to do. Ineos, the Grenadiers,
Yeah.
are supposed to bring back that old Defender flavor, but it rides like a truck. People complain about that. So this appeals to a much wider audience of people that want to daily drive it, but also occasionally have some off-road fun, or keep up with the Kardashians, whatever they're feeling like.
This is such a cool ride. I love it. I'm so torn. I would pick this over a G-Wagon. What about you?
For the money,
Yeah.
a 2020 G-Wagon would be twice the money. It's a no-brainer.
They look cool, but they're like super chick magnets, the G-Wagons. I'm just throwing that out there. So is it worth
Not worth it. I mean,
double?
I don't want women approaching me anyway. Women
Would you
approaching
say the G-Wagon when we had it, there was a lot of interest?
Yes, there were a lot of compliments on the G-Wagon.
Right.
Yes.
So
yes.
if you're single and Tinder's not working, get yourself a G-Wagon. If not, the Defender's the way to go.
Yeah, get old G-Wagon, you'll end up on the side of the road on the second date or something like that. But the thing about it, I'm just so surprised that there's no common problems on these. And this one's for sale, used, 5 years old. Eddie's Volkswagen. You can look up their incredible inventory online, including new Volkswagens. We've driven their ID Buzz
That's cool.
and a few other new Volkswagens. But this one, it's pretty neat. It's pretty tempting, isn't it?
It's very tempting. Thanks so much for watching.